Hey, good evening, everybody. And a great big mighty thumb salute to you all out there. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The Mighty Thumb Club welcomes you all. That's right. Come on in. You bring the milk. I got the chocolate syrup up on the top shelf of awesomeness. Put them together, stir it up, drink it down, because it's going to be a good night of beating down some witches, dragons, dungeons, and masters and stuff tonight. Yeah. Let's go. Boop, boop. Ba-doop, doop, doop, doop. Webcam looks a little bright. It is a little bright. All better. Let's get busy, man. Let's go. Alright, what are we doing here? We're trying to kill these bads. They like appear out of nowhere. These witches. Let's walk straight. Is there any way to like get around here? What is that bear claw thing up there? Wish I could see up there. How on God's earth do we get up there? Okay. There's a log to the right. Oh, where'd that come from? Oh, right here. You showed up out of nowhere. What?
I hope you're not planning on picking my pocket.
Alright, so can we go around? Oh, I forgot to change the title to first playthrough. Could be a tag. Something stabbed me. Okay, there's horses over here. Stormcloak camp discovered. This? Is it gonna let us over or no? No, it's not. I forget if Stormcloaks are our friends. And why isn't it? Come on. And T to lock it in.
Long to be out there with my brothers, waging war against the Empire.
Wait, aren't I part of the Empire?
Next Imperial I see is dead.
Keep your eyes open.
What are your thoughts on all this?
My cousin disappeared one night. Some say that Thalmor grabbed him. Wasn't long before I found myself under Ulfric's banner.
Up here for it? There's gotta be a way. Hey, Ravenite. What's up, man? We're trying to infiltrate this little witch hut over here and kill them all in order to retrieve something to bring back to Whiterun. But I don't think they're recognizing me. Oh, stop moving, dude. That hit him. We need... Jesus, can't. Where's the other one? Stop moving. Only have one of those left. No. That one's almost dead. That one isn't. The other one's in the woods somewhere. Right there, huh? Where'd she go? Come on, hit it. Wow. Ready to get this dude. No! Shoot. That was a good spot, too. I never saw him down there once he went down. Can't get up there. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go around again.
Go tell the commander. I'm sure the boot in your horse will find out your troubles.
Oh, we went around the other way. There's no other way down there. This is the only way we can really sneak up on these witches. And now we're going to save here, so we don't have to do that walk again. Alright, we're going to switch to a fire arrow, because I think I have some. What? I had to switch bows. I got rid of the bow, didn't I? Right. Steel. Rose. I didn't even see where he went. Is he back left? Come on, it's not moving. All right, that witch is down there somewhere. They're all down there. That didn't hit him? What? He went back left. He healed. Come on back. Come on back. Barely make you out there. Oh, that one was dead on. Come on. These are on them. Stop healing. He's gonna keep healing, huh? Of course he heals. Fire resist push. Fire resist didn't really do much, huh? Not hitting him. Lesson war. Increases armor rating by 40. Ooh, and the magic. We have anything else we can use? I could try Guardian Circle. Scroll this there. Creatures make a up level don't flee for combat. No. Drawback. I need heal. He's probably doing the same thing. We're gonna have to go down there and kill him. Because he keeps healing as well. Dude, give me my weapon, please, would you? The other witches are alive too, which stinks. Do I have any heals? I have no heals. Okay, we have the feathers we needed, the nettlebane, steel arrows. The other two witches are still there, I think, too. I don't remember killing the other witches. Gold arrow, stamina. Oh. We did. All right. Voice. Hmm. Come on, open. Hyperion, what's up, dude? Lock level adept. Got the blade stuff. I did, and I was playing last night, and I came upon that quest by accident when I was actually looking for, what is it, Eddern, the old guy? After we did the infiltrate the party at the Thalmor embassy, and we came back, and Delphine sent us over to find Eddern, whatever the old guy's name is, and he's in the same place as that quest, and I went to the wrong arrow and started going down the wrong quest to the blade stuff, and I got through the first two parts of it, the first two ghost guys, and then the last one you got to fight all three of them and a bunch of skeletons, which is way OP for me. But we figured out a way to get through it with a couple scrolls we had. I can't get into this chest. Oh, we were there. What? Got it. Dwarvian axe. So now we have the I have to join the thieves. See, there's different factions versus different factions. There's Blade versus Thalmor, and then there's the Stormcloaks versus, I don't know, and then there's the thieves versus the Imperials. And right now we just, I don't know if you caught the end of this. We finally we came over here. We took a quest to help the lady fix the tree in Whiterun, so we had to come over here and get the Nettlebane for that. And we took down the leader wizard dude. But the other two witches that were floating around, I don't think I ended up seeing. Thieves, and you gotta explain the factions to me, because each quest takes me in different places. So I know I read up on the blades, and the blades are basically protectors of the Dragonborn, which is aka me. And then it's thieves versus Imperials. I don't know where the Stormcloaks fit in. If that's a nickname for the thieves, I don't know. I'm trying to take it all in, but getting through that quest to get this badass sword, the Dawn and Dust sword, is really cool. We got a couple, I think we had 3 scrolls of Circle of Protecting or something, and we actually used the last one here. Or did I? Didn't we restart? Do I still have it? No, we used it. But from what I know, you can't turn scrolls into spells. You have to just use the scroll as is. Am I right about that? When you complete the Thieves Guild missions, you get something super beneficial. Okay. I've acquired a lot of books. Dude. That's not it. It is the main menu. Look at all these books. Ones I haven't even opened yet. Armor challenge. Hang on one second. I hear Fred upstairs. Let me go get him. Good boy, Fred. Yes, I see how there's 220 hours of content, whatever you guys are saying. So right now we're returning this nettle bean to the lady to fix the tree. And I just sold a bunch of stuff from being over in Riften. Other people want me to go back to a town near Riften to join the they want me to go down. What did they want me to do? To join the Dawn gang or something. They want me to go. Can't even get the map over here. 4? I don't know. Shit. I thought it was something. No. I don't know what that place is. Here we go. Dawn Guard. They want me to join the Dawn Guard. I don't know if... There's so many different factions. I don't know what's what. Okay, that mountain we go... Where? I have to go down and around. Okay. Yes, I don't know who's who. You have Dawn Guard, you have Stormcloaks, you have Thieves, you have Imperials. I'm glad it's more than just one or two, you know? You don't have to worry about joining the right one. We have to go back down now. And then I was so afraid on this mission, I had to go back through Helgen. And I thought they were going to remember that I was the thief that got away, but they didn't. Oh, you can join multiples? That's cool. I didn't even... Yeah, it's real life. I guess you could. You could join NWO Bullet Club. NWO. I mean, everybody's been in an NWO at one point in their life, right? So you can educate me on this, the Dawn Sword and the Dust Sword. I mean, it's the same sword, just has different abilities at night and day. But apparently it's supposed to get stronger the more you use it. Well, I guess it is, because it was at 15 when I first got it. Now it's at 20. There's a really cool orc warhammer I wanted to get too. It had like decreased stamina built into it. It was sold by the dude in Whiterun, so I guess we'll check it out, see if it's still there. It was like 1,300 gold. For life. I made the mistake. Not a mistake. I can get it back. I had this orcish bow of frost. But if I shoot a fire flame with it, it doesn't set the guy on fire. So I learned that one the hard way. I was carrying an extra bow for that. I also got this dude. This thing doesn't do crazy damage, the orc axe on the left, but it looks cool as hell, man. Look at that guy. And I did a lot of homework over the weekend on different mods to install. As you see, we got a much better menu system now. There's a Sky UI mod that is really nice, and we have the minimalized UI, which allows me to customize the placement and size of the health, magic, and stamina meters. Hey, baby. Oh, we have a level up too, I think, too. Don't... I think we could level up magic this time. Alright, let's check out Conjuration, because I almost said Congregation. Conjugal Visit. Cast novice level conjuring spells for half magic. Yeah, we gotta start increasing how much magic we use. Or I mean, decreasing how much magic we use. Beyond this one. That one's on already, okay. Apprentice Conjuring. Cast apprentice level conjuration spells for half magic. Mystical Binding. Bound weapons do more damage. What's a bound weapon? Dual casting a conjuration spell overcharges the spell. I guess I should know what a conjuration spell is. School of Conjuration governs raising the dead and summoning creations from the oblivion. Oh, I put points into this? Can you take points back? Wait till you get the Mace of Moloch. Oh, man. Destruction is the spells for fire, frost, and shock. Restoration. How many points? I have 24 in restoration. I think I'm 1 away from 25, aren't I? Yeah, okay. Got this one already. No, I didn't. Dual casting a restoration spell overcharges the effects into an even more powerful version. So if we do a double heal. Respite. Healing spells also restore stamina. Is there anything just like magic? New enchantments. Smithing. The art of creating and improving weapons and armor from raw materials. I haven't done Fits of Steel. Unarmed attacks with heavy gauntlets. What's beyond that though? Is that a gateway one? Half damage from falling if wearing harmony armor. What is this one? 50% less stagger when wearing only heavy armor. That requires 50 anyway. Super random side mission that only pops up in Markarth. I will get the base of Molag at some point. The art of blocking an enemy's blows with a shield or weapon. Blocking reduces damage. Alright, two-handed versus one-handed. Focusing one-handed since we got this sword. Let's see where we're at with this one. Two-handed weapons do 40% more damage. That's right, these have stages on the very first one, don't they? One-handed weapons do 40 more damage. Touch pull style. 40 more damage. I can't do it again. Dual wielded attacks are 20% faster. Hack and slash. Attacks with war axes cause extra bleeding. Power attacks of one-handed weapons use 25% less stamina. Bonebreaker. Attacks with maces ignore 25% armor. Attacks with swords have a 10% chance of doing critical damage. I think I want quicker dual attacks. I want to know why I can't go back in and go to stage 3 on that. Oh, because I only had one perk. That's why. It's a much more comprehensive set of mastery trees. Contest of Champion, which still has this mastery is coming soon for 5 years. Stupid special delivery modifier. That's the one where you got to use your specials in a specific order. Or is that Hurt Locker? Is that Hurt Locker? Oh, look at this jabroni.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
Bro. He poisoned me? Is that what that was? How do I know when I have an effect on me like that? Sell that thing. Because that's something else that happened after I played last night and when I got the blade armor. When I came back, every time I entered a town, they were like, "You don't look well. You look pale." Right away, right? Oh, I have to use one every 15 hits. I hate that one too. Especially for people you want to whale L2s on and you can't do it. As someone who'd hated Tom Brady's whole career, and then the past few years could intercept him, not hate him so much. After what he did yesterday, I'm fully back to fucking hate him. the hate train, baby. Oh, dude, my touch portal crashed, and now it's not. It's because you're not eating enough. Oh, I went to the thing of Talos and then just cured myself of all diseases. I was hoping that was doing the trick. I didn't know you had to eat. Because my bars all look normal, so I didn't know. Guy paid $500K for a ball of Brady's last TD. Then Brady was like, "Nah, I'll toss a few more." Oh. Collectibles is a dangerous business. Hey, I also saw something too in the game when I'm watching other people play. Like their stamina bar and a health bar, it'll have like a little red section at the bottom before it turns green. And I don't have that, so I didn't know why they'd had that. It's Riverwood! Ah! Whoa. You never saw that either? Okay. This mod for the menus is a freaking home run. What the? I did not kill a dragon here. Oh, you know who did? That Ed guy. We came in a Riverwood. He's like, dragon. Pew!
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
And the
Your
game just
hands
gives you
only.
quests.
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I don't know what it was though.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
What'd you give me? I don't know what you gave me because I have no clue. This is not the right way in. Where are we? Here we go. Do you have any money? What? Why is he locked? Nighttime?
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Have they done anything for the new Fortnite season? Look, more books. Blade sword. That steel sword? Yeah. Okay. This chest here has my stuff in it. That's this chest. Okay. Off to Whiterun. Yeah, it's on the 19th. I think. Somewhere, if you go into one of the shops, the item shop somewhere, it tells you when the end of the season is on the bottom of the screen. It's like, this thing's good through, or something like that. But yeah, you're right. You're very close. These guys jumped me out of nowhere. Oh, too much. Too much. I love this because then you could sort by weight. How much am I over? I'm over 15. Get rid of one of the boots. Pretty good. So what'd you guys do this weekend? Usual drill? Nudie bar? Regular bar? Back to nudie bar?
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
Oh, the other thing I did over the weekend, I stole a guy's horse. Got in trouble for it. Went to the nudie bar on Friday night. Got dragged out Sunday morning. Nice. Don't remember. Well, that's not good if you don't remember a thing. I stole this guy's horse and... Not the wagon one, the one that's from the stable. I stole it, took it to... On my way to Riften. Got off to fight a tiger thing. The tiger thing killed my horse. And after I got done with all the stuff at Riften and got the blade armor and all that stuff, I came back to Whiterun. And they're like, you're under arrest. I'm like, you guys still remember that? Wait, clip what? I can't clip anything because touch roll's jacked up. Give me a second. Let's see if we can fix it. I don't know if I can. Where's Steam? Okay. You didn't show up. Wow. Great. Thanks, Steam. Do this. Exit. I don't know if I can get the touch portal shortcut. Mighty Thumb.
The only Davy is now following.
Thank you so much for the follow. Who's that? The only Davy. Who wants me to buy followers, primes, and other stuff? Ravenite, Hyperion, you guys know what to do. Not restarting. That's the old logo too. Let's see.
I activated myself.
All right. I have to unfollow. Bring Nettlebane to Danica. Danica, we're coming. Oh, I got a pet skeever too. You get it, Hyperion. Okay. Let me see that clip. Oh, the other thing I did over the weekend, I stole a guy's horse. Got in trouble for it. That is a good one. Bar on Friday night. Got a drag. Oh. Yeah, the delivery. It didn't delete his message when you banned them. Whatever. They're not on screen, so I don't care. Here's my pet skeever. We saved him from the ratways.
Yes?
Hey, buddy. When we eventually get a house, you can stay there, okay? But right now, go find food.
Yes?
Guy's the coolest. Alright. These guys closed? They are, okay. Alright, let's go to Danica. Jump kick this guy. Ooh, boom. She was in the temple or something. I think. There she is. There she is. Knock, knock.
Hello?
All these people are dying.
What is it? What has happened to the Gilder Green? I have traveled long here to worship beneath its branches.
It was taken by a lightning strike. Wish I had time to deal with it, but it's hard enough with all these wounded from the war.
What's the shrine of
Don't just let it stay like this. It's disgraceful.
I really don't have time to deal with you right now. Please just let me get back to my work.
But this is supposed to be your work.
A dork.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet?
I have the Nettlebane.
Well, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Of course, I'm glad you did. Now, I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next steps?
Oh, come on. You are a lazy piece of crap, Danica.
Eldergleam Sanctuary Grove is to the east of here. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap.
Was I correct in hearing that you were traveling to the Grove of the Eldergleam?
I guess. Who the hell are you?
I am a traveler, a pilgrim. I follow the voice of Kinnereth wherever it can be heard. I've dreamed of seeing Eldergleam for years. Might I travel alongside you? I promise not to get in the way.
That's what they all say. You know what? Sure.
I thank you for your kindness.
Be some good bait. Where are we? Where are we going now? I guess so, Ravenite. It gets numbers. It probably tweaks something in algorithm to get you higher up on the rank pages or something. Whiterun. I never looked at the map of Whiterun. That is the exit. That's a house. House of Clan. Armins, Uthgards. House of Greymane. House of Greymane. Isn't one of these supposed to be mine? The Underforge. Orvershashar. Look, of all the places, remember on day 1 or day 2, of all the places we were trying to run away from the guards, we found our way down here to the guard barracks. Okay, so we need L. Where'd you say? East of where? Retrieve Eldergleam sap. From here? God, it's a hike. Well, it's not a Riften hike. And we can get a stone on the way, ritual stone, and discover this Tundra homestead. They tell girls at the bar, yeah, I got about 5,000 followers on Twitch, so no big deal, you know. Let's hook up. Beg you to take them home. Tell them that and show them someone else's channel. Boom, boobs. Without following. Oh, it's classic. It's classic. Boom, boobs. Boobs. And then when you get the boobs right in front of you, that's when you do this. Alright, we gotta go past the windmill and head to the Tundra homestead just to check it out. Hey, random dude, you still following me? Alright, to the tree.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something.
Yeah, the Dawn Guard's gonna fight the vampires. That's what they want me to fight, vampires. One boob here, one boob there, and then... and then again.
Need something?
Where'd my pet skeever go? He freaking left. I need to wait and sell stuff and then we can get going. 4 a.m. Let's do 6 hours. That'll work. Dawnguard are the vampire hunters, but you could also turn into a vampire if you want. I saw somebody playing as a vampire today. Time for some Horizon.
Welcome to war, mate. We've got small weapons as well as big. Looking to
So do I.
protect yourself or deal some damage?
Yes. Okay, this Dwarven Greatsword does 26 damage. Ooh. Steel Warhammer does 28. Steel Battle Axe is 25. That guy we can sell. Steel Mace. No, I'm buying? No. No. Whoops. Whoopsie. Idiot. He's gonna give me 30. I spent 200 on it. Sell those. Steel Mace. Steel War Axe. Steel Sword. Iron Mace. I don't know if I'm going to keep the Scimitar anymore. I've never found it again. If I find another one, then I'll sell this one. But it weighs 10 pounds. Goodbye. Oh, Hyperion, you did? You finished the main story last night? Ravenite, how are you doing with Lost Ark? Another one that it interests me. But I feel like at some point you have to play with others. I guess, I don't know. I'm keeping the base. Keeping the Orc Greatsword. Dwarven War Axe. Steel Warhammer. Get rid of... Guy's got prices that are crap. Because he hasn't, or he had an Orc Warhammer. Doesn't anymore. Steel Warhammer sells for 330. We're using Dawnfang for most of our stuff. Let's come back. Let's sell some stuff. Iron armor. Iron helmet. Iron shield. Steel cuff boots. Hide, stud, iron boot. Orcish bow, frost base. I feel like I should let go of one of these. Steel battle axe. It's 25. The steel battle axe, is that a one-handed or two-handed weapon? I forget. It's a two-handed weapon. Alright, so we have two one-hands, that bunch of arrows. Damage 10. Orcish arrows do 12. Fire arrow will keep. Iron arrow. Just keep them because they're there. Alright, I have to reset my hotkey now.
Good doing business with you.
That is F. Okay, group 2. Group 3 needs to be the sledgehammer, which I haven't favorited yet. Where are you? Warhammer. I have to do. Okay, so if we do F1, F2, F3, F4 is bow, F1. Cool. That grouping system is dynamite. Hey, if you see my pet skeever, you tell him to stay here, okay? Dude, do you have a weapon or anything, man?
Need something?
Alright, let's go. So, you're saying Darth Maul's supposed to be in the Kenobi series? But they edited out his scenes from, like, the series or just the trailer? They gave him a really good send-off with his final scene with Kenobi in... Was that Clone Wars or Rebels? That was Rebels, wasn't it? Oh, maybe they have different plans for him in live action. Yeah, the show takes place before that, so you could run into him. Before he has his final meeting. Yeah, beautiful deer. Giant, okay. Tundra Homestead. I wonder how they're going to work that in. A showdown between them. Because it's obviously it's after Revenge of the Sith. And then in episode 4, like Vader acts like he hasn't seen him like in ever. You know, and it, you know, when he utters the line that when we last met, I was but the learner, now I am the master. Really kind of cements the fact that, you know, he was still a Padawan at the last time they met. Is that red dot on the giant over there? Bro. You're getting critical treatment. let's go. Still here? Nope. You bailed on me? Where'd this guy go? Are you talking about when they met each other and Vader says, when we last met, I was but the learner, but now I'm the master? Or are you thinking of a different scene? Let's go get this ritual stone. Up there. We gotta cross. Chester. Scroll of Mayhem. Let's go. That's the name of my new faction. The Scroll of Mayhem. He'll take out the Inquisitors, and when Darth figures out where he is, he'll come for him. I don't think Vader ever knows he's on Tatooine. No way up this way. Really? Right, okay. That's my hunch. I'd like to be proven wrong. Oh look, the guy's here, he's swimming. But I don't think he knows Obi-Wan. I don't think he ever knows Obi-Wan's on Tatooine. He mentions Obi-Wan to Tarkin. Because Tarkin's like, you're all that's left of that old religion. When he senses him on the Falcon. He like walks away. He's like, I sense something I haven't felt in a, and then he walks off the screen. Okay, that's the wrong mark. We're going to Soulstone. That's probably more likely because they definitely show Obi-Wan on a different planet, like in a city or something. Right? So he definitely hops on something and gets off Tatooine. You know what I want to see more of, and we're not going to get it in that show? I want to see more live action General Grievous. This thing up here? General Grievous is one of my favorite characters. You know, I think there's a good backstory of how he came to be that could be developed there too.
Never should have come.
That guy kind of scared me a little bit. Sword arrow. Oh, regular bow. Yes. Oh, spell to conjure undying ghosts. Sweet. take the axe to sell it. Shield to sell it. Alright, now the ritual stone. Once a day, those under the sign of the ritual can reanimate nearby corpses to fight for them. You may only have one sign blessing at a time. No, I want the warrior stone. I don't. The warrior stone's near nothing too. I misread that. Oh, what to do without it for now? Oh no, we can fast travel. Okay. Force Ghost Qui-Gon would be badass. Okay, I want the warrior. Those under the sign of the warrior will learn all combat skills 20% faster. There we go. Pick up here. Fast travel. Fix that. I think it would be. Alright, I'm gonna hit the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. $37 down. He's down. Oh, is his partners down there? We're falling.
Oh, we got knocked down.
Right here, right here. Yep, you got him. Nice. Good job. Nice, baby. Way
Hell
to go,
yeah.
baby. We rule.
His foot peeked out there too, just now. Oh, there he goes. I hit him 20 white.
Pushing him.
Yep.
Got him.
Atta boy.
There we go, baby. Spidey in action.
I had a really cool, like, kind
Yeah. Destroy the L2. We were in some Radio Shack somewhere, weren't we? That's how you win at Fortnite. So, at the end of episode 3, when Yoda tells Obi-Wan that Qui-Gon's learned to communicate, right? Doesn't he hand him, like, books to study for trading? You look creepy as heck, man. Let's go. Let's check the back. Alright, we checked all those. Alright, aye. Right? Wouldn't it be great if Obi-Wan pulls the book out? Obi-Wan pulls out the book, right? Opens it up. And it says, in this book, you will find a particular set of skills. You must follow them exactly. If you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you. That'd be awesome. Oh, you remembered. What was it? What was it? A theory video when Vader says, the last time we met, I was about to learn, now I'm the master. And they're saying, what if he meant he was a Sith learner, and now he's a Sith master? Could be. I could buy into that a little bit. Where the frig am I? Wrong road? Where are we going? We're going way over here to Elder Green Sanctuary by Fort Amel. I like wander around this world. Like I think I like using fast travel for like fixing things I did wrong, like what we just did there when I activated the wrong stone, wanted to go back and get the Guardian Stone activated. Cool. But as far as just exploring, I really enjoy just wandering around. Anakin was technically a Jedi Master in the Clone Wars. But no, they granted him the rank of Master in Revenge of the Sith. But they didn't put him on the Council. But the only way you could have an apprentice is if you were a Master.
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use our road.
Soft ghost.
You know, now that I think of it, that sounds fair. Just shove off before the others notice.
It doesn't coincide with what happened to them tonight. Yeah. So then technically he was a master when they fought in episode 3. Yes. Yeah, look at Dust Fang. It's up to 24 now. Let's take a look at this guy. Look at him, man. Sword hanging like a big wang. You got arrows under his backpack. Yeah, I definitely hope it's, and I think it's going to be something more than just, oh, we brought Hayden back for some flashbacks. Yeah, Dual Fate sounded cool. Yeah, it brought back some chills. Alright, we have to bear left somewhere, go past this fort. Wait, did I go too far? Oh, we're good. Allah, blah blah blah. Ooh, Scooby-Doo. This is the way to the fort, I think. Oh, it goes up the Windhelm, yeah. We don't want no stinking Windhelm. That's a little fort thingy. These pillars, there's a commonality between them. Check this out real quick. A little sidetrack, bud. Bro, back off, man. Horse. Sorry, buddy, no horse for you. I like this horse. He's mine. Lost knife hideout. Yep, we'll have to come back to this. Okay. He's definitely Vader in this and not just flashbacks. Nice. You know what I wish there was more of also? I wish there was more of Anakin as... When Anakin turns and becomes Darth Vader, there's very little time before he gets destroyed and becomes... needs a suit to live. I wish there was more things he did. Like, he went to Mustafar to kill the Gunroys, right? And I'm like, cool, I wish there was more of stuff he did. As a human, so we get to see, like, more before he actually has to put the suit on. Yeah, you see, toward the end of Clone Wars, you see more of it as he's turning. We're gonna hang a left here, and then we're going to right, this is the way. You have to go use the nettle bane to get sap. I didn't sell it. I might have sold it. Yeah, I wish we saw him like fully turned and just being badass Vader with like the Sith hood on and stuff, you know. I feel like you got just to see a brief glimpse of that, and there may not be anything else that happened, you know. I just wish there was. Okay, I don't want these guys. I want to go this way. Got your back, weirdo guy. It's up here. Retrieve Elden slab. Where's the sanctuary? Is that it in the hill there? Dragon. Oh, what arrows do we have? I can't see. Again, I'm shooting flaming arrows with the frost arrow bow. Let's go to steel arrows. I can take it. Escape, dude. No! Couldn't heal fast enough. Marching into the Jedi Temple. What he does on Musa Verge. Yeah, like I want to see him go on missions and do more stuff. How far are we? Oh my god, okay, we gotta get back to where we were. Arrows. If I want to use fire arrows, then that dragon had a lot of health, man. I don't think I have any. Drain a target's health by 1 point per 10 seconds. It's really, huh? No other things I can enchant the arrows with. Creatures and people up to level 12 will attack anyone nearby. Creatures and people at level 12 will flee from combat for 60 seconds. I mean, that dragon dude might be gone. Another theory. Conspiracy theory Hyperion. When it shows up that one where it looks like it is someone dressed up in disguise, and I'm thinking there's a chance that it's communicating. When it shows that one droid. Wait, in the trailer?
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of Hunting Brew mead with me. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Cody being Obi-Wan's friend. I don't know what scene you're talking about in the trailer about the one droid that appears. I'd have to look it. I'd have to watch it again.
Wait, I know you.
Really?
There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes. Huh. Well, your bounty is low. All right. Get out of my sight. But you're known to me now, scum. Remember that.
Rundamore. Oh. Need that.
Stop! The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time to face the Jarl's justice.
You weren't even looking.
Skyrim has no use for your kind.
Oh man, we're gonna die. Yo, I have no stamina. Enough health to get me out of here. And we're gonna have to go.
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time to face the Jarl's justice. That can be arranged.
Ah! I wish when I picked my group, it just automatically brought my weapons out. At least I got that sweet corundum core. Shows a droid head on, and then next shot it goes behind it, and if you look at the legs, it almost looks like a stormtrooper or something that's dressed as a droid. I gotta pay attention to that again. Into the sanctuary we go. I've agreed to help Danica appear. Large tree outside a town. Oh yeah. All right. Let's go bust up some dudes. That is awesome. Oh my god. Wow.
Hello there, friend. You come to enjoy the sights and sounds of this beautiful sanctuary as I have. Truly remarkable, isn't it?
Wow, man. That is so beautiful. Look at this. Wow. Unreal, man. How do we get through? They're not a way through?
Amazing that such
Welcome
beauty could
to
exist in a
Eldergleam
place as desolate
Sanctuary,
as
my
the
friend.
Pack.
If you have any questions, speak to Asta.
It's truly remarkable place, isn't it? You
Yeah.
are in Eldergleam Sanctuary. Just a small glimpse of what beauty Kinneret has to offer. Wonderful place, isn't it?
Sure is. And what's the story with that tree?
Yes, my friend. Though no one has been able to get close to her for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, why not?
As you can see, Eldergleam's roots are large and stretch far, blocking any path to her trunk. Though, believe it or not, there are rumors of a weapon that even Eldergleam herself would lift her roots for, more out of fear than respect. The rumors were true. I beg of you, don't harm the tree. Nothing good can come of it.
I don't know. I got another lady says I gotta do this. I gotta do it. You gotta kill one tree to make a forest. Nettlebane. No way. That is so cool. I feel like Luke and Han in Return of the Jedi. Looks like, you know, I used to live here, you know, and Han's like, you're gonna die here, you know. Okay, I guess we activate Elder Gold. What is this? Dead. What was that, Groot? What the hell was that? Thanks for saving, game. All right, we're gonna have to figure out how to get out of this jam. Hello, my friend. So the only clue we have is that the tree fears the Nettlebane. Right? So do we magic this thing? I can teleport my pet here? do Berserker. Let's try Berserker and then attacking with the Nettlebane. And Dustfang. There we go. I think. Let's go. Indiana Jones. More! Ah, why is there more? We don't have any healing. No. Alright, so there's more than one. We're getting it. There's more than one. Do we need the Nettlebane? Destroy this dude. Because what I'm probably going to do is... Oh, we need the Nettlebane to do this, though. Crap. No, we don't. And we need Berserker. Another one. What's up, Sam? How's it going, buddy? I'm trying to get out of this cave without, you know, dying. We used Berserker Rage. That won't come back till tomorrow. We can use that if we need
Hello
to.
there, friend. You come to enjoy the sights and sounds.
No. I've come to get the heck out of here. Is there still a dragon waiting for me outside? What's this sword's attack up to? Still 24. Okay. It says something about it only gains or has no effect on creatures. Alright, we gotta get back to Danica. Right, yeah, but we're all the way over here. And there may or may not be a dragon. How close is that stone thing? Not close at all. Okay. And those people are probably still pissed at me for stealing their conundrum ore. And that poor guy died. The only person I've been able to transport successfully to another location is Eldern. And that's because we fast traveled. Alright, let's get this back. If she sends me on another mission again for something else, I'm gonna lose it. Did we get what we needed? We needed the sap, right? We got it. Okay. Did we ever get the horse? Look at this guy.
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time to face the Jarl's justice. Skyrim has no use for your kind.
Wait a minute. Why is my sword not in my hand? She came bolting from back there. We got plenty of room to carry stuff. What do we got? Value. Battle axe. Hunting bow. Some of that. Didn't I go up and get my horse up here? I think it was before the bridge. Alright. Just saw that Mike Tyson's weed company is making edibles in the shape of it. No way. He's got to give a percentage of that to Holyfield. They're not called Mike Bites. No. They're not called that. Come on. Mike bites. This is where we went to get the horse. I believe. Yeah, we passed that thing. Where's my horse? You here? You here, buddy? Is that a dragon? I could really use my horse now. Wow. This view is great. It's going to get me killed. That was a nice horse, too. I have to rediscover this place. I didn't discover it last time. I did discover it last time, but then we died. Alright, let's get this stuff back to Danica. Oh, what? Dun 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 dun. So did I'm sure you guys have all seen the Scott Hall news. And then I happened to catch the beginning of Raw tonight for the first time in forever, and they posted a picture that Ravenite posted in Discord, which they basically announced that he passed away. Like I saw Kevin Nash's post that he was put on life support and just waiting for all the family to get there to say their goodbyes before they took him off life support. But did they actually do that before Raw started? And did Raw have any other acknowledgement other than the picture they put up ahead of the show? I never watched Raw. But we were watching, what was it, America's Got Talent Extreme or something, and Ben came down from taking a shower, and he was like, I was like, oh, let me put Raw on for you so you can check it out. And like we saw that, and then we saw the Kevin Owens opening, and then by the time the second match came on, he's like, yeah, could you put America's Got Talent back on? I have a feeling these little, what are these things? Foxes, coyotes? They're spirit animals that kind of guide you where you need to go. This is the second time now he's guiding me in the right way.
Hold it. This here's a toll road, see?
Oh.
You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use our road. You know, now that I think of it, that sounds fair. Just shove off before the others notice.
But did he actually, did they actually took him off life support and he actually passed? Because my only way of confirming that was the picture they put up before the show started. They did. It was complications from a hip surgery, right? Like, I knew he was in rough shape and could barely move, and then he was like a DDP pet project to try to get him range of motion again and moving and stuff, and he was doing pretty well, but he was still in pretty rough shape, I believe. Blood clots from surgery. Man. Oh, we got to level up too. That beacon is not activated. Why is it on? Let's go level up. Health. And I get to increase one perk. What were we going to do? One-handed or two-handed? Or archery. I haven't unlocked archery yet. Bows do 20% more damage. There's so many of these masteries. It's not like just 3 trees. MCOC. Outsiders were the first tag team fell in love with. Right on, brother. What, did we activate everything? Did. Okay. Starting to progress a little bit here. Dun, 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 dun. We must go to Whiterun. Save the day from Donica. A little fighting going on over there, huh? This guy's got a bunch. Who's Talsgar? Talsgar, the Wanderer. The Mystery of the... More books. Drought of Vigor. Stamina regenerates 60% faster for 5 minutes. Wow. Bulb and the Dragon. Drought of Destruction. Destruction spells are 30% stronger for 60 seconds. Stamina. Songs of the Return. Steel arrows, steel sword. I want to dual cast that. While we're still sneaking. I never got to see a lot of Razor Ramon in his heyday. I mean, I was kid into my teenage years. You know, it was like middle school, high school in the mid-90s for me. So, but I think I probably saw more of Scott Hall when he was in WCW, and then came back and whatnot. You. Honey Brew Meadery. You are assigned. Boom, boom. Am I wanted for anything?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Nope.
Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Oh, fine. I'll eat something. Like, if the game punished you for not eating, I'd probably eat more. The horse is back. All right, let's take it. No, psych. See, that's all it took, Hyperion. We just had to admit out in the open to everybody that we stole a horse over the weekend. And then he reappeared. I also told my friend the skeever dog thing to get me some food, and he just like vanished. Where'd you go, skeever? Oh, he's gone.
Yes?
We have to teleport him back.
Finest cuts, fresh from the wild.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run my business.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
You want to dance, buddy?
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself these days.
Damn.
Are you married? You look the type. Make sure you treat your wife with the respect she deserves.
Thank you. The pain is already...
Somebody has done her wrong, dude. Whoa.
Here you stand, talking to a married woman. Why? Am I that interesting? Or perhaps there are other things on your mind.
Alright, this chick has issues, man.
Do you have the Elder Gleam sap?
Yes.
Wonderful. I'll use it to repair the tree. Thank you so much for all your help.
We completed the blessings of nature. The mission is complete. Has the Stormcloak uprising affected your duties?
Somewhat, yes. At first, it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more.
The rockers is what got you hooked, Sam? Or the last name? Jumping off stuff was cool. Yeah, it sure was, man.
Grace of Kinnereth be with you.
Yeah?
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
Yeah?
I don't like you.
Need something?
Oh my god, go away, dude. Do I activate this thing? Nice. Hope that helps them too. Let's go sell some stuff. War maidens.
Well, we've got small weapons as well as big. Maces, dagger, the finest weapons and armor.
Let's sell our stuff instead of buying more of his stuff. Dolphin, okay, that. We have iron battle axe. Nord bow is cool. Steel sword, steel dagger. Ancient Nord war axe. Nettlebane. I'll put that away in my chest. Arrow, 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 arrow. I don't know what I need. He has a great sword of scorching. Burns the target for 15 points. Targets on fire take extra. I wish I could. I guess we'll have to figure out how we can enchant my sword.
Good doing business with you.
2,900 gold. All right. Very, very seldom.
Come by. Don't mean to be rude, but I'm too busy to talk right now.
Every now and then somebody walks by and says, hey, are you interested in a home? Go see so-and-so. And I wish I knew how to do that. Heading down to SeaWorld in San Antonio this weekend. Oh, you could look up Shawn Michaels. Let's take a look at that. Let's see. Get house in Whiterun. How to get a house in Whiterun for free. Skyrim players must speak to Preventus when he's about to either sleep or get up from his bed. His chambers can be found in the Jarl's quarters of Dragon Keep. After successfully opening the contents of the wardrobe, place all the... Wait, what? Skyrim's free, breeze home... No. Before talking with Steward, it's recommended that players create a save file in Skyrim to avoid glitches or in case they fail the first step. Then, while Proventus is beside his bed. Interact with him to open a dialogue. Say, I'd like to purchase a house in the city. After he offers Breeze home for 5,000, proceed with the purchase, but immediately open one of the nearby wardrobes while he finishes his dialogue. If the player quickly opens the container before hearing key jingle, the endeavor is successful. However, if the wardrobe cannot be accessed before Proventus gives the Dragonborn the key, they must reload their save and try again. What? I don't remember the last time I was at SeaWorld, Sam. It was... Well, for me, it was Orlando, too. So, I remember being left underwhelmed at Orlando, being like, oh, wow. They charge the same price as some other places, and there's like a quarter of the stuff to do. There was a place, a restaurant, that had free Budweiser samples. I don't know why, but... Alright, so... It's one of the 5 lodgings in Skyrim that Elder Scrolls fans can call home once they've aided Jarl in protecting Whiterun from a dragon attack. Players can find Breeze home near the main gate of Whiterun, directly to the left of War Maiden's weapons. Okay. Proventus Avenue will give the Dragonborn the key to Skyrim players once they've completed the main quest, Dragon Rising. After retrieving Dragonstone in Bleak Falls barrels and slaying Dragon at the Western Watchtower, which we did, the Dragonborn will be dubbed Thane of Whiterun, entitling him to purchase property in the cities. Players can buy Breeze home from Proventus Aventus for 5,000 gold. However, there's a means of attaining the Skyrim House Wife for free. To accomplish this, players must have sufficient gold on hand. I'm not going to have it. Well, let me go find this dude to see if I can actually get that offer. And then I'll just work to save the money. We did Dragon Rising. Okay. Figured we surprise the kids, take the tax refund money, make sure it was memorable, have reservations to get to the wetsuits, and have hands-on swim with a beluga whale.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
Great. That sounds like it'd be a fun trip.
By Izmir, you've helped save the Guild Agreement. Words can't express what that means to this city.
Alright, so I'm gonna go speak with the Proventus to see if he'll offer me it for 5,000, and then we'll just have to go out and keep getting stuff and selling stuff.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
This guy sounds like Christopher Lloyd.
You were once man, aye, and as man you said,
Marty!
Let me
Come
show
quick!
You the power of
Show you the
Talos,
power of Talos!
Born of the North, where my
Great Scott! The power of Talos! It's here! Proventus, is he the wizard guy? Oh, perfect timing, okay.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities.
Oh
Like the
shit,
rest of the
what's
great
that?
warriors.
Poison, magic poison. Not here. Yo, Panty ass, where are you?
And what might you need?
Oh, she hates me, man.
All this standing around is rubbish.
who should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks.
Easy, Arnold.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Where's Preventus? Alright, where is this guy? Preventus. This is where the Jarl makes whoopee.
Best defense is a good defense, am I right?
Yes. Alrighty then. I need to talk to Poseidon. Dragon Search. You're Flarthwarg. Oh, he's in there.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities.
You're not who I
The
thought
rest
you
of the
were.
Great warriors.
Who's Preventus?
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Nope.
May the
We
gods
can never
watch over
rest
your
easy,
battles, friend.
but Balgraf's enemies will not.
Okay, who's Preventus?
One of the new servants? Remember that I like my meat rare.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duties as seriously as the Jarl himself takes his.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
To see who is this guy? The Jarl Steward. Hello. He's a bald dude with a sword. His daughter Adrian runs war maidens. He's the guy that runs the shop? Standing next to Jarl's throne. No, he's not. In the Jarl's war room behind the throne. In his bedroom in the back rooms of Dragon Search. Or dining on the great porch. Yeah, what? I'm pretty sure we tried all that. What is it? His daughter, Adrian, runs war meetings. But she keeps saying her dad, that's not him, runs war meetings. Does she have two dads? Alright, usually in the war room behind the throne.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
That's the war room. In his bedroom in the back rooms of Dragon Search. Great Porch or the Great Porch. Ball dude.
I serve. The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
Is there anything I'm looking for work? Like to purchase a homestead outside the city for 7,500 gold.
The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
Okay. Purchase a house in the city for 5,000. Okay, that's the other one. It was beneath it. What was the name of the thing that just got added? Crap. Decree.
Enjoy.
Dinner invitation, fishing map. Letter from Jarls of Falkirk. Crap. I didn't catch the name of it. Get bandits, pickpockets, song, spell.
Visit to Dragon's Reach.
Nope. History, no. Songs, no. No. Dude, I have no idea what the mission is that he gave me. Is it in my journal? Why is this one still above? I freed Rich. Kill bandit leader located at Redoran's retreat. I think that's it. Where's Redoran's retreat? Over here. All right. Go bust up some dudes. So the altar for 5,000's there.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Practice with my fist. I would do the 5K one too. I just don't have enough money, so I figured do another job for this dude. Stay in his good favor. Track down some bandits. Kill the bandit leader located at Redoran. This should be fun. Let's go. Marty!
Terrible and powerful Talos, we, your unworthy servants, give praise, for only through your grace and benevolence may we truly reach.
Are you
It's
married?
nice.
You look the
See
type.
Bellathor.
The power of Talos is what makes time travel possible.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
It's great.
Straight from the fields and
Come back
orchards
for
of
your fruit
Whitewater.
later, lady. Let's go. We gotta get the bandit leader.
What do you need?
Open the door. We don't fast travel, Hyperion. Those are hideous words. We wander. Fast travel is only for fixing things. Jump. Okay, he ain't quite jump, but all right. It's right next to Adrian's house. Adrian's house. I'm just gonna hook up and crush the first house. Practically there. Let's go. Oh. You weren't Skeever, were you? Tundra Cotton. What? Oh. Bum, 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 bum. That bull's got like tattoos going on. What the heck? Use the bandits. Let's go mess them up. Stick attack. Sword of Frost.
Is someone there? Tell you what, you start running, or I can snap you in the
I can't believe I died. I went down for the wrong key.
Is someone there?
Yep. Got that, got that, got that, got that. Let's go. This is not the way I went in last time. Oh, you're stuck. Sell that. Robes of illusion. Treasure map. I'm down with that. More books. Oh, we're overweight. We're gonna drop what? 10 pounds. Keeping that. Sam's heading out. All right, man. Have a good night, Sam. Oh, I don't. If I have the other bow, I don't need. I don't need this one. Drop. And drop the. All right. Didn't miss anything else, right? Okay. I swear we ended up in a different. Went here, got this, and then. We didn't go there. We ended up in a different place. Maybe we went back out the way we came and didn't realize it. I think that's exactly what we did. We went out the way we came, didn't realize it. Alright, let's go report back. This might be the last thing we do tonight. Dun, 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 dun. I forgot F5 is quick save, so I can... Yeah, okay. F5. We are not going that way, we're going this way. Dun, 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 dun. Assassin coming up out of nowhere. Assassin, nope. Oh no. The assassin note. Where's the assassin note? Mystery of Solar, old smuggler's note. I don't know where it is. With these dual weapons, I don't know if it's the same with all of them, Hyperion, but with these two, I start a fight with a heavy attack, and it's a 3-move heavy attack. It like does a double blade once, and then like a shoom shoom. It's really cool. But one thing I don't know how to do, and I don't know if you can do it. When you have a single blade, right? If you have a blade in this hand and nothing in this hand, or a spell in this hand or something. Well, not, I guess it's nothing in this hand, or a shield. No, it's nothing in this hand. You can, like, you can press the left attack button, and you'll do like a block with your weapon in your one hand. I can't talk. But when you're holding 2 weapons, is it possible to still do that? I couldn't find a way to do it. Oh, now it's not loading it. Why did it not do that? I lost it. So if I do... What if I try doing both? Can't seem to do it with both. Maybe that's a compromise for running dual weapons. Game crashed? What? Maybe that's the game's way of telling me that you can't do it. So that guy may or may not attack us. Game loads really quick. Definitely not Fortnite. Oh, here's the guy. Alright, let's see if we can find us. Dark Brotherhood's assassin note, and I've read it already. How do you view it from this screen? Do you have to add it before you view it? I just want to view it. Nope, it just added it. Let's see. Could have just consumed them. Where'd the wine go? Is this steel or iron? Steel Warhammer. Almost done. Christopher. Christopher, you're gonna make it. It didn't equip it again. Come on. Alright, let's go report back and let them know we did our thing.
What do you need?
Damn those gray mains to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
They'll get what's coming to them. Look, the tree's blooming again. She fixed it.
Stormcloaks, Imperials, Dragons. Ain't no matter to me what I kill.
And as man, you said, let me show you the power of Talos Stormcloud.
Let me show you the power of the DeLorean. Oh.
I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land in time.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
This guy. All right, prevent us.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
100 gold? Bro.
Splendid. There's a house available right now. Very well. Just let me know when you have the necessary funds.
Okay.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Will do. And with that, cheap bastard. New save file. Nice. So we saved.
The task of steward is more important than you realize.
Oh, shut up, dude. So we saved the tree tonight. Killed the witch sting. We don't need this running anymore, right? That just runs the mods. Cool. And let's see. We did we killed the witches, we brought the stuff back, went back out and got the sap, killed the Groots, and came back. We did lose our companion friend. We're at the work on getting better at keeping those guys alive. And then, yeah, so tomorrow we'll pick one of those books, do another quest, or pick up the Thalmor line, which is, I have to go meet Delphine and Eldern at a location for the next quest. So maybe we'll tackle that tomorrow if we can. We've been leveling up. We're hitting masteries. We're doing cool stuff. So we're doing it. Yeah. And then the best thing, and this is new to me because I don't usually play open world adventure games, but not new to you guys. But if you get bored playing an orc, you can start a new quest with a different character. Cool stuff. Okay. But, my friend, it is time to say goodbye. It is time to say goodbye. So, all right, I'm going to hit it. Yeah, the game's fun. I'm digging it. Now, you know, the more I'm getting into it, you know, the more I'm understanding it. I think we're just starting to kind of hit a good groove. And then, like you said, we'll pick a faction, and then we'll pick other factions, and then we'll start fighting factions with other factions, and then it'll be DX and the Nation of Domination dominating each other again. And then we'll have to tackle mankind in a cave and all kinds of stuff. Be cool. So I'm going to hit it. Hyperion, thanks for keeping me company. Sam, Raven, I appreciate you guys. Anybody else who's out there lurking, thank you guys for the lurk. Have a good night, everybody. Be good. Be safe. And we'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Stay mighty.